Did you know that negativity impacts our lives so greatly that we may not even be aware of some of the sources of negativity in our environment and from other people? So that is what we're talking about today. So let me know what you think about this video, and I want to hear your own experiences with this as well. Negative energy, spirits, entities, demons, and whatever else you wish to call them affects our lives and the environment we live in. During a traumatic event, negative energy, fear, and sadness is absorbed into the environment, leaving behind a fingerprint of the events that can relive themselves. Furthermore, those who died in traumatic ways are also trapped in the memories of what led up to their death. The environment will absorb this negative energy and play out the events as if it's happening now. These spirits may also be unable to move on as a result of the trauma they endured. Many people are unaware that the energy around them influences how they feel. If we walk into a room of people who are all sad and angry, we can feel their rage and sadness as if it's our own. If we are empaths, we are in tune with this even more and are highly sensitive to the emotions of others. Furthermore, if we live in a home where a traumatic incident occurred, we may feel off in our own home. Some people have even experienced paranormal activity, making them feel unsafe in their own home. They may not know why, how, or even believe it at first, but the more that happens, the more they realize this is actually happening and isn't all in their head. Upon further investigation into the property and people who used to live there, startling events may have happened at that location. Often people who have experienced these otherworldly encounters will be witnessing history repeating itself, spirits of those who were abused and their abuser reliving out in their home and even to them. Negativity remains in a location if something traumatic has happened. If something traumatic has happened in a particular location, either in the past or is currently happening right now, either to you, someone you know, or anything else going on in the world, then the negativity from that event remains in the place because the person is unable to move on from what happened. There is such intense energy that the environment soaks it up. So we have to be aware of that the place that we live could actually be harboring a lot of negative memories from the past. The reason trauma stays in a location is because the environment will soak up negativity, and often the spirit of those who endured the traumatic event will be unable to escape and continuously relive it as if it was their prison. This can also happen to the person who was abusing the individual, since they often have hatred and negativity within them, making it impossible to leave the premise. These spirits are unable to leave because they have unresolved issues. They are unable to move on and accept their own death, especially the way it happened. When we die, we return to source consciousness, the collective unconscious that unites us all. However, those who have died traumatically often reject the world and the collective as they feel alone and unable to escape their ultimate fate. Negative energy from your own life today also absorbs into the environment and can even attract negative forces to you. This is why it's so important to resolve your conflicts and learn to let go of negativity you are harboring within you, as that could be contributing to further negativity in your life. One of the best ways at cleansing negativity from yourself and from the environment is a sage smudge stick. Here's mine, right here. You light it, I crack a window, I light it, I breathe in. I'm very sensitive to smoke, but this sort of smoke does not bother me. And I go around my entire body. I go up to my head, go all the way down, make sure the smoke touches my entire body, and I'm letting go of all the negativity through the little crack in the window. Take some deep breaths and let that all go. And then I go through each room of the house and I will use this. Use this in the corners. Use this on the walls. Use this on any furniture, anything else that is in your room. And if you start to feel something, negative somewhere, focus on that. You also want to get a feather to fan some of the smoke that'll be coming from this as you're putting positive intentions into what you're doing and letting go of the negative energy that is there. So make sure you crack the window, make sure you see that negative energy leaving and being purified outside. If you're going to do it in the daytime, that's a pretty good time, because then all the negativity will go out and be purified by the sun. So visualize it and see it and feel it. Such a huge difference this can make. So what can you do about negative energy, spirits, demons, and so on? One of the first things to do is to learn to let go of negative attachments in your own home. Recognize things that are weighing you down and release them. Next is to perform a cleansing ritual, not just for yourself, but also the environment. Get a sage smudge stick to help you release the negativity from yourself and the environment. Crack a window and tell the negative spirits and energy to leave as you use the sage on yourself, in each room and corner of your home, and anywhere else that you feel is harboring negativity. And finally, it may even be wise to consult a professional psychic medium that is skilled at cleansing negativity from a location and letting spirits move on. When it's all done, you will feel a difference in yourself and your home. So recognize how the environment is impacting you before it gets to this point. Negativity is absorbed into the environment that can impact your life. So cleanse it so you can live positively. Let me know how this works for you. Have a great day. So trauma, negativity, spirits, demons, whatever you view as real and whatever you sense within your environment, within yourself, these are all things that can negatively impact us in some way. Remember, trauma is such a severe thing that it lives on for many, many years after the event. Even after the people die, it can still relive itself in the environment. The environment soaks it up and will reenact it, will relive it as you're living in that home, as you're living in whatever place that you do, that you are reliving this situation. And furthermore, even people who have passed away, who are unable to move on, can also have a lot of this negativity and a lot of this depression and sadness within them, that they're unable to move on as well. They are in denial, they are rejecting. So it's so important to learn how to cleanse those things from your environment, because you never know when this is going to come up. Not only that, if nothing comes up in your environment, it's yourself even. So cleanse yourself. Whenever you feel angry and enraged, the environment will soak it up. So learn how to cleanse that from your environment and from yourself. So I'm sure you found this interesting. I'm sure you found this helpful. So I really want to hear your experiences. So let me know how this worked for you. And I'm wishing you a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.